I'm allowed to sexually harass you.
You have a license? Oh, you do?
Even the federal government wouldn't stop me.
It's the Todd and Erin morning stream again, ourdaily.com. You're weird.
Really?
We've got some...
20 years of living with you and now you think I'm weird?
Let's look outside. Let's look outside
Please.
of the morning mountain cam.
Robert J. DeBryan Associates Morning Mountain Cam. Look how green everything is. This is so not Utah.
This is so nice.
It's like we have that one shining moment for like a month where everything is really green and we kind of look like Seattle. And then the whole desert thing comes in and it's like everything is scorched bare.
Somebody throws a rock, it hits a tree and lights it on fire.
Spark, that's enough.
So the other day, I went and had a heart appointment. Just walk in and he goes, how you feeling? Good. Blood pressure, good. You tired or dizzy? Does your chest hurt? No. He goes, leave. He goes, I'll see you in a year. Okay, so yeah, you're sitting there going, okay.
Okay, let's point out though that you have had heart surgery. It was 6 years ago.
Want to see the scar?
But go ahead.
Want to see the scar?
Show him the scar.
No,
But it's 6 years ago. But
although I had an x-ray and I got to see the sutures that hold my rib cage together.
Nice.
You want to see a picture of that? No.
Anyway, so there's a level of concern, specifically as his wife, like, was this a thorough investigation of your cardiac health? So
Basically just talks to me. It takes about 10 minutes. We high-five and...
Did he actually touch you at any point? Or
Yeah.
perhaps examine
He
you?
took the stethoscope. You're fine.
Really?
High five, boom, see you in the air. So, I'm walking out.
I don't know if I feel very reassured by this, but okay.
Well, most of his patients are like 90,
Yeah.
you know. And so I don't think he really says see you in a year, because you never know.
Yes.
You know.
See you soon.
So I'm walking out, and you know that there's a exit door, and there's a person there, and they're there to schedule you, right? And they said, "Oh, Todd, come here. Let's schedule it for your next appointment." I said, "But it's in a year." And she goes, "Well, I know. Is Wednesday good?" And you know, I'm thinking, who schedules appointments a year ahead of time? Wednesday, morning or afternoon? Morning or afternoon?
Mornings aren't good for me on Thursdays a year from now.
I could be in prison where healthcare is free. No, I've never met. There must be people out there. You know, colonoscopy is the same way. You know, we're going to do like this and say, no, I want to do it the American way, where they call up and they start nagging me to make an appointment, and then I do, and then I say, okay, if you have any cancellations, I'll get in on it, you know, like that. And then that happens, especially with the heart thing, because they're really old and they got heart problems. So there's a lot of openings in a year. Sorry. So anyway.
Wow, it's the sensitive Todd today.
I'm sorry. But I just don't plan a year ahead.
Yeah, the colonoscopies are different. Everything else is like hair appointments, your dentist, they're like, hey,
Right.
it's next week.
Well, the good,
Colonoscopies, they'll like pressure you like, do you want us to come to your house? Would you like us to drive you there? You know you could die a horrible, horrible searing death if you don't show up on Tuesday, right?
You know,
do you want us to come to the house? Because we'll come to the house. I mean, they do. They're like really, because I guess everybody wants to cancel because they're like, never mind, I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
But you know.
I think that's probably colonoscopy. You actually probably would remember the date in your head that you were going to go have to do that.
Yeah, because you don't want to do it and you would try to cancel. That's why they pressure you.
Right.
They've learned intimidation is
You should.
apparently
You should get a colonoscopy, by the way. Could save your life.
I'm not sure you should throw that out as a random. I do believe that the standard is 40 for men and over 50 for women. Then you should go get a colonoscopy.
Well, I wasn't talking to teenagers.
Well,
I wasn't like, hey, kids.
Kind of sounded like it. It's like, what the heck? Give it a try.
Put down that Robitussin and go get your colon checked. All right, let's just move on, shall we?
Did you get any sleep last night? You're beginning to worry
No,
me.
not at all. The library, this is kind of cool.
No.
Salt Lake City Library.
I don't know why this makes me laugh, but it reminds me of every single show you have ever seen where somebody has like an overdue library book that's like 40 years old. There's like an episode of Friends that was like this, and one with Uncle Grandpa, you know, and the librarian hunts them down 8 decades later, and they're going to get it.
And it affects your credit score and stuff.
You can't buy a house.
That's right.
Salt Lake City Library Board of Directors decided they're going to do away with all the overdue fines. This is kind of tricky, though, because they're also going, but we need a 21% increase in property tax to offset all those things.
What?
Well, because they say what it does is it unfairly penalizes the lower income population, who are often really do need to use the library for a lot of the resources, like the computers and all the other things.
And it does lock them out from using anything else in the library if
Precisely.
they have an over.
And,
how much do they make a year?
Frankly, having done DVDs at the library, which I will never ever make that mistake again, because I took Zach and Zoe down and said, why don't you each pick a couple? Let's learn about Afghanistan and let's find something out about trains. We'll be educational. And then we took them home, and I didn't know you could only have them for a week. And then when I took them all back to the library about 5 weeks later, it was a $35 fine, where I actually could have bought all 4 of those DVDs like twice.
Yeah.
For the amount of the fine.
By the way,
it's idiots like me that actually genuinely appreciate this policy.
If you're ever in a situation where we walk up to you and we say, hey, can we borrow that DVD? The answer would be no, because we're not the people that you lend DVDs to, because you won't get them back. They'll get shuffled lost in the shuffle, and we'll find them by 8 years later, and then we won't be friends anymore because we didn't give you the DVD back, and then we don't know what to do with it because we already watched it.
Yeah.
So let's practice. Hey, can we borrow a DVD?
No?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
Even the producers know better by now.
So they're going to miss out. There's a number here.
It costs like $148,000 in fees.
They make that every year?
$148,000. Yeah, it's idiots like me who don't return their DVDs. That's where they're getting it from.
Oh, no, hon. It's not. You're not an idiot. Who's the good husband now?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm kind of an idiot. What's this about the monkey?
All right. So this lady goes to court. She's going to go to court. She's going to take care of some business. And like most courts in the United States of America, you have to go through. You got to go through a metal detector, right? And then all the bags and stuff like that go through an X-ray machine. And when the guy looked down at the X-ray that he just took of the lady's bag, this is what he saw.
What?
In yellow.
Is that like a frog?
It's a monkey.
She had a monkey in her purse?
Yes, she did. This is Michigan.
That's a tiny little monkey.
It's a spider monkey. They're supposed to be.
She put a monkey in her purse?
Monkey in the bag. It's the old monkey in the bag.
She took... Okay, let me just clarify, just so I'm clear on the confluence of events here.
Uh-huh.
A woman had to go to court, and she decided this was the time that she would place her spider monkey in her handbag, zip it shut, and then place it on the little conveyor belt to go through so that it could be x-rayed, thus showing said monkey inside bag inside the courthouse.
Yeah.
Well, at least she didn't have to walk very far for them to charge her, but...
Well, the gentleman...
Why would you do that?
Security office said, what is that? She said, it's my monkey. And then he said, can I see your monkey? She said...
This conversation sounds very wrong.
Like... It's not a metaphor. This is actually a monkey. Okay? Kids. So, once again, he says, can I see your monkey? She said, yes, you can. And she unzipped it, and her purse, and the monkey's head stuck out. And then he said, yeah, that's a monkey.
Was she trying to pretend it was an emotional support animal?
Actually, it was. Well, so she claimed. And so she had
it's
put
my
down
emotional support animal.
Right. She had put down. She went to try to change the law because there is a law. Here you go. That's the law they have.
It's a Bay City ordinance that states no person shall keep any animal or reptile within city limits except for dogs, cats, and other animals which are commonly housed inside a dwelling as a pet. Well, that's a random kind of law. That could include spider monkeys. There might be places that spider monkeys are commonly included in a household. I don't see how they could nail her on that statute.
You know, if you're going to get a monkey, just get a kid instead. It's like one chromosome off, isn't it? It's like really close. So if you're going to make the commitment, you're going to get something like a mammal, and it's going to be that smart, just get a kid. Adopt it. Foster program. Seriously, can I see?
My Lord.
I'd like to see the picture one more time of the X-ray, if I may. Because I'd like
poor little
like
thing.
to point something out too. Because if you look on the bottom right, evidently the monkey had an injury, and they're worried that the leg was broken. But as you can clearly see, the leg is not broken.
Well, see, so she got a couple of things taken care of that day, and that's nice.
This would be that typical story where it's like, and suddenly the monkey was there, and they found a tumor and saved the monkey's life.
No, I really think zipping your monkey in a handbag and sending it through the x-ray machine at the courthouse is weird enough. I really don't think you need any extra twists there.
Lady, can I see your monkey?
Reminds me of the David Letterman line, want to buy a monkey?
Right. Cabin Boy. Mm-hmm. All right, so much for my reference to a bad movie.
That is so random.
All right, what's coming up?
Okay, coming up, we need to talk to Daisy in the Gephardt Daily Newsroom. Lots of stuff happening. First of all, brought to you by Columbus Travel. ColumbusVacations.com. You'll get all kinds of last-minute amazing deals for vacations this summer. Also by our friend March down at Executive Transportation. Elegant service to the airport or a fun night out. All you have to do to book is to go to executiveutah.com. And also all Utah plumbing, heating, and air. Something has to get fixed in your house right now in order to combat the hot weather, and John is there for you. AllUtahPlumbing.com. Daisy, what's going on today?
Good morning, Todd and Erin. Happy Friday, everyone. Here's what's making headlines on GephartDaily.com. Members of Utah's immigrant communities are breathing a sigh of relief after a federal appeals court upheld a lower court ruling blocking Donald Trump's so-called travel ban. The decision was handed down by the 4th U.S. District Court of Appeals, the first appeals court to rule on the revised immigration order. The court said Trump's ban, quote, speaks with vague words of national security, but in context drips with the religious intolerance, animus, and discrimination. The White House is vowing to take the case to the Supreme Court. The search for 2 missing St. George boys has come to an end. According to police, 11-year-old Jesus Lopez and his brother 9-year-old Angel Lopez turned up in Tijuana, Mexico just one day after being taken by their non-custodial father, 51-year-old Ricardo Lopez. Police say Lopez was supposed to drop the children off at school, but instead drove to Mexico. The St. George Police Department says it's working with the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, the FBI, and Homeland Security to try and bring the boys home. And now a quick look at your Memorial Day weekend forecast. You can expect high temperatures in the low to mid 70s throughout the weekend under partly cloudy skies. The temperature on Memorial Day Monday is expected to flirt with the 80-degree mark. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. More headlines 24/7 on GephartDaily.com.
All right. Time for a winner. Time for a winner.
Sorry, I'm still stuck on want to buy a monkey. Never mind. I'll go past
Winner.
that. All right, this is the big thank you. It's a dinner for 4 at Christopher's Prime Steakhouse and wonderful limo service from Executive Transportation. We just want to say thank you for being with us here on the Todd and Erin Morning Stream and how great you've been. And today's winner is Thurza F. Thurza F. Congratulations, my little cabbage. Yes.
Thurza.
Thurza. Isn't that a
Is
great
that misspelled?
name? No, that's her name, Thurza. So, congratulations.
Very
You're
good.
getting a great night out. Enjoy yourself. Take pictures. Put them up on Facebook.
Oh, yeah,
Taunt
yeah,
us
yeah.
with your wonderfulness.
Yeah, do that.
And if, by the way, if you don't mind getting the ribeye for me, I'd appreciate that.
Just take a
Not
picture of it.
Technically for me, but just even a picture so I can live through you. That would
Eat
be
it.
great.
Just eat it.
You can also enter to win for next week's drawing by just going to one of our Facebook pages. You can find us at Todd and Erin on Facebook, also Gephardt Daily or Gephardt Approved. Just like, comment, and share, and you could be on your way.
This has been, and good luck on that, and you can always invite us to go. That'd be
Always,
great.
really.
This has been a crazy week for emergency broadcast messages and
For
stuff.
weather?
We had kids missing, which we found. We had bad weather last night.
I got 3 pings on my cell phone when I was out walking last night
let me
because
set
of the
this up.
thunderstorms.
So Erin was going to go walking, right? And that storm, that windy thing that was coming in. So I go to the radar because I'm a nerd like that. And I look at the radar and I can see the next patch is going to be coming through Salt Lake City and stuff. And I said, you got to be careful out there today. So don't go up on the mountain, stay down low in the neighborhoods. And so
You were so sweet.
And then it hit, and it got. Well, how windy did it get?
It got so windy that a cyclist was going by me. The wind took his bicycle and knocked it out from under him, and it flew like 3 feet. It was pretty, yeah.
So the television lit up, and the phones lit up about. They were talking to Willa 70
Deadly
now.
lightning.
To seek
cover.
Cover in your basement.
And like the first floor of your house, I'm like, I've never heard that one
And it kept going, one after another. So I was about to call Erin, and then Erin called me, and I ended up going to have to save you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. Those are scary, but not like in New Jersey. And this just happened on their emergency broadcast system, and this is what they saw. Erin, please read.
A civil authority has issued a nuclear power plant warning for the following counties: Cumberland, Salem, New Jersey, at 8:54 p.m. on May 23rd, 2017. Effective until 9:54 p.m. because apparently that's when the radiation will die down.
It's half-life, very short half-life.
Okay, a nuclear power plant warning.
So I want to tell you, this is on your phone, this is on your TV, this is on your radio, this is everywhere that you are, you're connected to a device. An atomic plant just melted down in your area.
Warning good till 9 p.m. That's the part I enjoyed the best. Like, really, just worry about imminent death for like an hour.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because after 9 p.m. you won't be around to get any more messages.
Good point.
So really, why waste the time?
Because it's so hard to use the phone when you have no ears.
Yeah, flesh melting off your body. That would be great.
We don't need to go into that anymore, do we?
Okay, look, I'm going to move on because this is something I absolutely love. There was this kid named Rodney Smith Jr., and he was in town. He was actually in Lehigh a couple of days ago, and he was down there mowing a couple of lawns. One was for a very nice older couple that couldn't physically mow their own lawn anymore. They didn't have a lawnmower, and another one about a nice single mom who just she didn't have any help.
Right.
And Rodney's this good-looking, clean-cut young man. He is from Alabama. He's a master's degree.
Why
He's going for his master's in social work and psychology. And
so you talk to him.
this is something he started back in Alabama, and he has created this huge foundation around it. And I'll let him tell you because it's an amazing story.
All right.
So how does this happen with you? What made you think lawns?
Oh, well, what happened was it was on a hot sunny day, I think in August or September of 2015, I saw an elderly man outside cutting grass. And the idea came to me that I should start cutting grass for free because I saw the elderly man struggling to cut his own grass. So from that day on, I decided to cut grass free for the elderly, the disabled, single-parent mothers, and the veterans. At first, my goal was to reach 40 lawns by winter. I thought it was easy to reach, since me being in college as well. So, but like a month and a half later, I reached my 40th lawn. Then like another month after that, I decided to put my goal to 100, and I reached my 100th lawn. And after that, the idea of Raising Men Lawn Care Service came about, and to involve young men and even young women to get out there and give back to the community.
Now, see, here's why I think you're genius, Rodney. And by the way, I bet your mother is so proud of you, seriously, is that you did find a way to encourage the kids to get involved because, number one, it's very hard sometimes to find the motivation with these kids, especially if they already feel kind of disenfranchised from their group. And number two, it's a skill that everybody can kind of learn, It's not something that only specialty skills people are allowed to do.
And it's something that a lot of people need, like the elderly, disabled, single-parent mothers, veterans. A lot of them can't afford to get their grass cut, especially the elderly that's on fixed incomes. I found that there's a lot of elderly on fixed incomes, and there's many lawn care companies that overcharge the elderly, and it's not right.
I think the most moving part of this for me is the fact that the expressions that you must see when you come up to somebody's house and you're like, I can take care of this, or maybe you're shoveling their snow, or what is it like for you to see this kind of shock? Because I'm sure most people would never expect that. They're just trying to get along, and all of a sudden, here you show up, like a hero, and you take care of the situation.
Yeah, I mean, it's very heartwarming, especially for the people that really can't afford it. During my trip right now, I had a few people cry in my arms because they haven't had the lawn cut in probably months or even years. And for me just to come by to cut the grass for free, it meant a lot to them.
So why are you traveling cross country? What is this whole odyssey about for you?
Well, it's to make people aware of Raising Men Lawn Care Service and to encourage kids to get involved with Raising Men Lawn Care Service. I think last year sometime I made a challenge to kids worldwide to take on the 50-yard challenge. And if they accept the challenge, they get a white t-shirt. They'll cut grass free for the elderly, disabled, single-parent mothers and veterans in their community. They'll get a white t-shirt when they start. Once they cut 10 lawns, they get an orange t-shirt. Once they cut 20 lawns, they get a green, 30 are blue, 40 are red, and 50 are black. And once they reach 50, we'll fly down to them. We'll give them different color Raising Men Lawn Care Service shirts. We'll do lawns with them, and we'll even give them a brand new lawnmower. So we're trying to get kids involved and get back to the community that way.
How are you doing with this? Because I'm sure because you get people so excited, you're going to have a lot of kids calling you, Rodney, going, oh, yeah, I'm totally ready for the fly-in, man. I'm on it.
Yeah. We even have kids right now in England taking a part in the 50-yard challenge. So it's expanding worldwide, and more kids are joining every day, every week. So it's very exciting.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, the son that every single mother wants to have, this is Rodney Smith Jr., and once again, with the absolutely inspiring story. Once again, if you want to go to his Facebook page, Rodney Smith Jr., or you can go to Raising Men Lawn Care. Rodney, thank you so much. Are you in Oregon right now?
Thank you. No, I'm actually in Washington. Or to head up by Seattle to do a lawn there. Then I'm headed to Idaho, then Montana, then Wyoming, and make my way to the Midwest and the East Coast.
All right, so he's got a long journey ahead of him, so this is a good time to kick in a donation or two if you're interested. Rodney, thank you so much for pulling over and talking to us. I know you have a long trip, but we appreciate you.
Oh, no problem at all. Thank you for the opportunity.
Oh, that was cool.
I know, that was exciting. See, I love this man.
I can't believe he's mowing lawns. He comes from Alabama. He's mowing lawns in Lehigh.
You have to go check out his Facebook page if you can, and if you'd like to donate, because he's trying to start branches in like every state in the nation. And he actually already has some like in England, and he does what he calls the 50-yard challenge, where he encourages every kid to mow 50 lawns.
Oh,
and
I
then he
see.
sends them these cool
50
t-shirts.
yard, right.
Yeah, and then they get these cool t-shirts and everything. But the concept of why he does it is so adorable, and I'm like, are you dating? And he went, no, I'm single. I went, not for very long. Because every mother in North America is going to be trying to set this kid up with their children.
Do they get to
daughters.
request their lawn to be mowed?
People, it's really sweet. If you take a look at the Facebook page, there's this whole thing of comments. They're like, is there somebody that could help my neighbor, blah,
Oh,
blah,
right,
blah? Or
right,
would somebody, is there
right.
somebody in this area
Yeah.
that could help this family because the kid's in the hospital and they're never there?
Little
And-
message. Oh,
Yeah.
I'd really like for him to be good looking, so my daughter can meet him, and then
It's not
perhaps.
a dating service.
Right.
No, but isn't that gorgeous? And
That is cool.
it's like such a logical, simple thing, and it's something every kid can learn. You know, I don't know.
Nice.
I just
Nice
thought
story.
it was beautiful.
Nice story. If there is something leaking in your home, guess who can fix it? All Utah Plumbing. They know how to keep the water on the inside of the pipes. That's where it's supposed to be. They know that toilet water should be going and disappearing. They can take care of that too. Sprinklers, AC, heating. They are licensed. They are insured. They are ready to help you. And you know what? With the weather turning like it is, AC are going to need it. Don't wait till it's 90 degrees in your house. Give them a call at All Utah Plumbing, Heating, and Air. Just go to allutahplumbing.com for more information.
All right, coming up next, there's an incredible story with like mysterious visitations that actually comes from up north here in Utah, and they've actually made a movie about it.
What?
We're going to tell you about it next.
Merit Medical. Why work for fast food wages when you can start at Merit for a whole lot more? Merit Medical. Great products, great people, a great company. Learn more at merit.com/careers. The law offices of Robert J. DeBry and Associates, with offices in Salt Lake City, Sandy City, and St. George. Check them out at robertdebry.com.
The Todd and Erin morning stream is actually available anytime at gephardtdaily.com. Just click on the Todd and Erin page.
All right, good morning. Welcome back to the Todd and Erin morning stream on gephardtdaily.com. We're in a pretty good mood, but, you know, there's always room for more. And tell me something good. What do you have?
All right, I think this is an important one because all this week everyone's been talking about, because things have been intense, if we can all just tip the balance of good in the world to
Right.
51%, just 51%,
For a change.
then it changes everything. So if everyone just like starts emanating good today, I think this is going to be a big deal. So this is why I have a great Tell Me Something Good. Now, there is an amazing girl, Rebecca Cedrio. She's big on Facebook. She likes social media.
Where is she from?
Well, she's back there, and she is in Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Uh-huh,
Okay. Oh,
and-
there she is.
Yeah, real sweetheart. You can see she's working out there. She's grinning. Well, one of her favorite friends was mentioning that he needed a kidney transplant, and things weren't looking very good. They were having a lot of trouble finding a donor,
So it
finding
just
a
came
match.
up as a conversation piece.
Yeah, and so they'd been talking about that, and she reached out over social media, hey, maybe I can help raise funds or whatever. And,
Right.
and talking, they noticed, oh, we're the same blood type.
Oh, those two.
Yeah, so just out of curiosity, Rebecca went to the University of Pittsburgh hospital and said, would you just check and see if I could be a match?
Did she tell him?
No, she just
went and checked it out?
It's just very strange because, same blood type, maybe it's possible. And they
Okay.
came back with this. They said, you would be great except for one problem, you're too heavy. And she was about 40 pounds overweight. Apparently, you do have to have a certain body mass index to be a donor.
I didn't know
and she
that.
said, admittedly, I was really angry that 2 individual surgeons would have the audacity to say such a thing. She said, but admittedly, they were right. And my actual thought, she said, is I'm too fat to save my friend's life.
Oh.
And she said that sucked, and that was something I could change. Now, she's 5'7". She weighed 213 pounds. They said, okay, if you would like to be his donor, you need to lose at least 15 pounds. So she got
15?
started.
Okay.
15.
Right.
So she got started, didn't tell him or anything, just followed along, supporting him. How you doing? You feeling okay today? What's going on? Everything okay with you?
Right.
And worked through it. And then when she went back in to check in with them to see
With the
if
doctors.
she was a good candidate,
Right.
she'd lost 40 pounds.
She lost 40 pounds?
And then when she did this, they conferenced her friend Chris Moore,
Oh, no.
who lives here in Utah.
No.
And the doctors told them that we have a match for you. And
Did
then,
they then?
and then
they
she
didn't say who.
And she leaned into the Skype and went, "Hi, Chris."
Oh my
And he started,
gosh.
he said, I could not stop crying. He says the front of my shirt was entirely wet. And he said, I could not understand why Rebecca would be so excited to undergo such an intense procedure for me. But they're actually going to undergo the procedure. He's flying out to the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center. They're going to do it there. And they're going to do, as a matter of fact, I think it's going to be this next week. And they'll be doing the transplant together.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't know if you've ever seen this, but a lot of times when the donor and the recipient know each other,
Right.
they'll put them in beds next to each other, let them hold hands while they're prepping them for surgery.
Oh my gosh.
And talk to them, because they say that the connection between the two is one of the most powerful things that they've seen, and making sure that the transplant takes. There's something about that connection.
Wow.
And for a man of science, you wouldn't think they would say something like that.
Wow.
Isn't that beautiful?
And so they come out and they could probably wake up together out of the anesthesia, and then they could talk.
I
And
feel like crap. You feel like crap. I feel like crap too. But, after all the
I would
anesthesia
cuddle.
wears off?
I would cuddle. I don't care if it's a guy. I would cuddle. I would cuddle with that person, and the nurses come in and just spooning, because they gave you a kidney. And she did all this prep. It wasn't like, the blood type's good. Yeah, I'll do it.
she ran a 5K.
Yeah,
She had a
yeah.
little nutritional app on her phone that she was always typing into.
That is
and they just said,
amazing.
lose 15, and she came back 40 pounds lighter, so let's do this.
And the leaning into the, oh my gosh. Hi,
Is that the most incredible thing?
want a kidney? Do you want a kidney?
Can I save your life?
I got 2 lobes, right? They're lobes, aren't they?
Those
The
are livers.
Those are livers.
No one wants our livers, so that may be why you're
All
unfamiliar
right,
with
Swiss
that.
cheese.
Our kidneys are excellent, but liver...
That is such a great thing. That is such a
Okay,
great
see,
thing.
I feel it's tipping now to 51% good.
Yeah.
So that makes me very, very happy.
I wish I was that kind.
I know you would do that without question. That's
Oh.
who you are. Okay, moving on for the positivity and the 51% good that we're all going to tip over today in Utah. We have to go to Daisy because she's going to tell us about a movie that was made here in Utah, and it's pretty amazing. Daisy, you want to take over?
Thank you, Todd and Erin. Kennedy Ann Hansen, aged 16, was diagnosed with and eventually passed away from terminal juvenile Batten disease. Her story has grown into a book, a film, and a community. The film Love Kennedy, which highlights her journey, premiered this week and will be in theaters Friday, June 2nd. We talked to Kennedy's parents, Jason and Heather, as well as filmmaker T.C. Christensen, about the legacy of love and friendship she leaves behind and how her loved ones are finding a new family as they share her story.
It's super exciting for us to finally know that Kennedy's message can be shared with the world, and the wonderful things she taught us, she'll be able to help teach other people, and it's very exciting for us, and we're very pleased.
There's a lot of emotion, but there's also a lot of happiness. We're feeling her with us today, and we're feeling like this is what she wanted.
What happened?
Through the filming process, it was just very special for not only us, but for others to be able to participate, actual cheerleaders, to be in the film, and her friends.
It was great because T.C. Christensen brings the reality of the story, and he was very, very good at even the dialogue and using what really happened and asking people what happened and making sure that the story was true and authentic.
It's something that could very easily just be a tragedy, but it's not. It's a miracle. I would never have wanted to make a film about a young girl, a little innocent, cute young girl who gets a disease and dies. That has no interest to me at all. but it's the effect that she had on the community and others, and the things that happened on and after her death. That's what I was really attracted to. I would want people to know that this film has heart, it has tender moments, but it has a lot of humor and a lot of redemption. And I think people need to know that when they leave the theater, they will have seen a side of life and learned a few things that I think they wouldn't have known without Kennedy.
There's going to be a lot of lessons to take away from this film. It teaches us many, many things, but I think for parents and those who have lost loved ones, they'll be able to see that there's so much more after this life, and that their loved ones are watching over them and they're aware and they can be very, very close to us. And I think as a parent, that's very comforting to know our children are still very close to us.
We're brought to you this morning by Executive Transportation. Elegant service, professional style. Go to executiveutah.com. And All Utah Plumbing. Your home deserves the best. 24-hour emergency service at allutahplumbing.com. And by Columbus Travel, the best travel deals on the planet. Be sure to take advantage of our April sale. columbusvacations.com. Did you know you can catch the Todd and Erin morning stream any time of the day or night on Facebook, YouTube, and SoundCloud, and GephardtDaily.com.
All right, there it is, the river cam, very nice. Oh, there's something that happened this morning, by the way, and this happens, what do they call it when you get a song stuck in your ear? Your
Earworm.
head? A what?
Earworm.
Oh, I got one of those this morning.
Okay.
And I cannot get rid of it. And I walked in this morning, and Patrick's out there, and the only thing going through my head now is, all the leaves are brown, and the sky... Wait a minute.
Patrick, our news director,
wait,
really
no.
likes the old school, like 70s, 60s stuff.
Let me check on something. Hey, is it okay if we sing that song, if I sing it and it's under copyright?
We don't
He
sing
said-
that well, Patrick, so they're not going to really know.
That's what he said, is unrecognizable anyway. Okay,
Is
just
that the
checking
Mamas
it.
and the Papas? Who is that?
Oh, yes, my child bride. Yes. All right, the mattress place.
Okay, did you know? I actually
torture.
did not realize this because they always do have like massive sales on mattresses around Memorial Day, and I thought, oh, is that just? I don't know why they
What
do
is
they
that?
do that.
Why?
I was on sleep.org, and they actually say that there is a not a scientific reason so much as a lifestyle reason for this. They say that, number one, people don't do big purchases around fall and Christmas because
Right.
they're saving money up for big Christmas gifts.
Right.
They said it's usually around this time of the year that people start really beginning to hate their mattresses, and they start concentrating on their health as they go into spring and summer.
What's wrong with dust
And
mites? You never sleep alone.
That's why they say this is the best time. Actually is the best weekend of the year in order to get a deal on a mattress.
Mattress Warehouse. Let's take a look.
Okay, Mattress Warehouse, I've been waiting for this, Carl, because you guys are having the big Memorial Day sale. I think we should try every single mattress in the store. Huh?
Every single mattress? That's a lot of mattresses. That's what you have to do at other stores. At ours, we help you find the right mattress without having to do that. But you want to do it? Let's do it.
I kind of like to try. Okay, for instance, the one we're on now, this sucker is Lux. What is this?
This is a Stearns & Foster. Stearns & Foster is the oldest manufacturer of mattresses in America. They've been around since 1846.
Wow.
They're basically a handmade custom mattress.
Okay, so this one's on sale for Memorial Day, though, right?
Yeah, these are Stearns & Foster are up to $800 off.
Really?
So it's $600 on a mattress and up to $200 off on an adjustable base.
Okay, so which mattress do you and the wife have?
We sleep on a Tempur-Pedic.
Let's try that one next.
Okay, let's go.
So this is the one that you and the wife picked, huh?
Yep.
So tell me why, Carl, because I really like this. I've always loved these kind because I love the up and down. It's so relaxing.
Yes, this is the ultimate in the sleeping experience. And you can raise the legs, you can raise the back. If I've got problems with my legs, I can get a little bit of better circulation. If I'm snoring at night, I can raise it, or my wife can raise my level up, to the 30 degrees, and I can then quit me from snoring. There's massage on these, so you can actually. One of the things this has made a difference for my wife. It always took her about 40, 45 minutes to fall asleep at night. And now with the massage, it just relaxes her and she falls asleep in about 10 minutes.
Okay, now this one's on sale for the Memorial Day sale as well. What are you guys offering on this?
This is again up to, with Tempur-Pedic, there's save up to $600 on an adjustable set like this.
I like this. You know what I can't believe though is how much stock you guys actually have in store, because most people don't have that.
Yeah, we try to keep everything in stock that we have that we have to show.
You know, it's amazing to me too, because I'm all about the instant gratification. So I'll go buy something and I'm excited and they're like, it'll be 3 weeks to be delivered. And I'm like, no, that's not the plan.
Yeah.
I want it now.
And from the Memorial Day sale, we have truckloads coming in this week.
The best thing about Mattress Warehouse though is that you guys are a family-owned business and you're local. So the big Memorial Day sale, 7 different locations. West Valley City's just about to open. And we're talking like ridiculous prices, up to $800 off some of the mattress sets. Okay, website where they can see all of the brands and all of the fabulousness.
MattressWarehouseUtah.com.
Okay, and once again, this is a Gephardt approved Mattress Warehouse, and we're talking seriously, you guys, the Memorial Day sale, it's gonna change your life.
Oh, see, there you go. I'm tired already.
I love Carl. He was so patient. I mean, seriously, we went through every mattress in that entire store. It's like, yeah, I can do another one. That'll be great.
All right, summertime, American sport.
All American sport. It's in honor of Memorial Day weekend. Our clever Daisy went out and got passes for the Bees game, Bees baseball, on for Monday.
Oh.
And they're going to have a big fireworks show. And if you haven't been down there with the kids, it's like, you know, you're having a hot dog. There's a little train that runs around the kids can play on. And
Get in the
it's
outfield.
really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
So if you would like to win those, all you have to do is go to today's show on Facebook. It doesn't matter what time of the day or night you're there. We're still always there because we are. And that's the Todd and Erin Facebook page, or you can go to Gephardt Daily, Gephardt Approved Facebook. Just like the page, comment on the show today, share, and we'll be drawing winners on that today.
So I wanted to talk about one of our neighbors has become loud. Not them, their dog. New dog in the neighborhood. Other dogs want to talk to it. Just keeps doing that. Someone in the neighborhood called. I did not call the police, but someone did, saying, "Hey,
Really?
listen."
I don't think that's necessary.
I didn't call because I think of the dogs is acclimating to it. But if it went on for another 3 days, there would have been an issue. Because my neighbor had a dog and was out on vacation. Someone else was taking care of it, and it barked, and it finally snapped.
No, for 72 hours it barked.
And I finally snapped, and so I grabbed a piece of paper and I grabbed the closest thing I could was a crayon.
Because
and
we
I
have
was
children
like,
and we don't have
Please
pens.
take care of your dog. It's been barking. And then I walked over to the house and I met them at going into their front door by accident. And I was like, here's my threatening crayon letter. Thank you. I'm going to go
I'm sure they were deeply shaken.
They were. As soon as I got home, the dog stopped barking. But a lot of people, kids get too loud, parties get too raucous, people are playing bad music, because the rule is the person with the loudest stereo has the worst taste in music.
Always.
And so there was this party going on, and the police showed up, but it went a little different than usual. All right, so look at this.
Did you see this kid's face
The
playing the guitar?
The cops came back, and they came back for another call to make him quiet down, and the police guy took his boots off and got down behind the drum set and just went crazy.
The guitarist is cracking me up, though, because how he keeps looking at the camera like, can
Right.
you believe this? Did you see that the officers totally playing the...
You guys
That
have a
is
great day. It's
awesome.
a Todd and Erin morning stream on GetPartDaily.com.